discussing inshallah ta'ala and using the Quranic and Hadith principles to apply on that, not make any changes to the fundamentals. Is that true, Dr. Bassam?
Yes.
That's what we're doing. Any further questions, any comments from the ladies' side? You'll get £5. Yes, please, yeah, young girl. Sorry? Youth club. I think once, can I answer that?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Once we go step by step, yeah? Like you were a little baby, you were crawling, you started to walk, then run, then maybe support your parents one day. Same is our case. First is we have established something like a charity, and people are very generous. They're paying money in it. And we want all of you to pay more and more money, even sacrifice, if you want to. So step one is that we have our own premises in the masjid. And once we have the masjid, and then we will see how we can build that masjid according to a purpose built. And it is absolute plan, as Dr. Sultan said, it will be a community center. Masjid will be just part of it. So everything will be for the community. We are not going to make a masjid which is just going to be locked after Fajr, then open before Zohar for 10 minutes before, and lock again, and open, lock, open. No. It will be a community center for people meeting, developing. I think it might even help with the marriages. It might even help with many other things. Inshallah ta'ala, that's our vision. Very good question, mashallah. Excellent question. Yes, please. Ji.
They are not very what called literate about Islam, and they can't teach children as a baby Islam properly, and when we grow up we don't know about Islam at all, and when we go out in school and other things we are working from this, so we would like to know why.
It's a very good question. I'll ask Dr. Bassam to answer, but let me rephrase that question. Yeah.
They were being trained by their mothers.
Yeah. Let me
They are not trained in this manner.
I understand. Jazakallah khair. It's a very good point. Let me rephrase, and I'll ask Brother Bassam to answer that. Okay? Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sorry, putting pressure on the shoulders now.
No pressure. In fact, I
Right,
want
okay.
to say something.
What our teacher, mashallah, he's also Hafiz al-Quran, and I know him for a long period of time, and he's made a very good point. It's a question and a comment, and also a question for the future. Why? He's saying in other words, rephrasing, the first school, college, university of children is home, where the man may be, working like a donkey outside. So it's the mother. So is there a problem with the understanding or the religious knowledge of our daughters and sisters, that they are not able to deliver to the children, because when children grow up, it doesn't seem like they have a superficial knowledge, but not why, like Dr. Bassam has mentioned. So this is the question reframing regarding our sisters. Do they need to be more literate? Do they need to make more effort? Do they need to do more sacrifice? So I'll pass on to Dr. Bassam, because this is an excellent question.
Indeed,
and
yes.
an issue of the whole ummah.
That's true. Jazakallah khair. Thank you for the question. If you just recall
Next
what I
is your
mentioned
turn.
earlier about the children who did not have the chance that me and you had when we were their age, and we have examples to follow through our parents. Not only parents, everything in the community was teaching something nice to the child. Even I remember back in time, in my childhood, the TV, the local TV, was full of nice things, full of the Quran, full of the Hadith. We always use something about the Prophet ﷺ. At school, there is always an effort, an organized effort to make this knowledge something accessible to the child. And of course, the masjid, we all had access to masajid. We were led by the example. But unfortunately, I feel so sorry about those who were deprived from this chance because they were brought up here. Well, we have to be careful, brothers, because Because I personally struggle. My 7-year-old daughter will come back from school and she will not tell me everything they learned, including that she had to play some part in a Christmas-related play, because she knew this is not us. And this poor girl has to live in two characters. And I will answer quickly so my brother will give his question as well. And my role as a father is to remember the ayah, يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا قُوا أَنفُسَكُمْ وَأَهْلِيكُمْ نَارًا. Protect yourself and your family from hellfire. My job is to take care where I find a better environment. And that's why my personal approach is that my wife is trying her best. But you can't help it, because most of the time they're under the very attractive, tempting influence of the community. Being the school, being the peer pressure, being the park, being the iPads and the iPhones, and all these influence. I agree with you, it's a serious problem. My answer, more effort from the family and from us, like the community, and that's why we would like to have a center. Yes, go ahead.
My brother, first thing, like you have said, Surah Tahrima ayah. Okay, how many mothers of us know about this ayah? And how many mothers of us can tell this ayah at this young age when we are 2 or 3 or 4? How many mothers say to us, La ilaha illallah, Muhammadur Rasulullah, when we get up from the bed? How many mothers or how many fathers tell us, come on, get up, this is the time of Fajr? How many mothers, how many fathers can say to us, come on, it is the time of the Isha? How many mothers say, sleep properly? You are talking about your daughter, about yourself, but see inside of your house, how your wife work about it, how your sister work about it, how our mothers work. They are people who are sitting over here, they be fed by their mothers. These sisters are sitting over here, they be fed by their mothers. Maybe little bit, not much. But those people don't fed by their mother, they are not here. They are doctor, they are engineer, they are something, but they are not Islamically fed anything.
Yes, you're right. I'm afraid this is a real serious problem, that it's a challenge. And we have to work hard towards it. We try to
Sheikh Hussam, I think
target these people.
I think it'll be helpful for the question you are asking. It'll be helpful if you can give some tips that how our sisters and daughters can actually do better in the home environment so their children can learn better.
Thank you very much. Number one, they have to recognize the seriousness of the problem. I may grow up my child here to be the best doctor, engineer, lawyer, but I will lose him as a Muslim, and nothing will compensate the loss unless me as a father and a mother do their best. I have 3 weapons. Number one, the dua. You make dua in the sujood, and this will help your children. Number 2, to feed them halal. This is very serious. You have to ask yourself, is this food I'm bringing to the mouths of my children halal or not? Number 3, exactly what we have just mentioned about learning, about coming to these activities, and the message that we will influence the mother, and the mother will be our representative in her family. She has learned today, Ya alladhina amanu qu anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. Protect yourself and your family from hellfire, and that will be enough for today. And next day to know how, and to take example from the life of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we create this awareness, we are on the right path. Ultimately, the hidayah is from Allah. Nuh was not able to guide his son, but I'm not hopeless. No, I have very strong hope that one day our children will come back. We need them to come back through the different stages my brother rightly mentioned, as quick as possible, before being lost to the other ideology. So it is a major responsibility. That's why the Prophet ﷺ, كُلُّكُمْ رَاعٍ وَكُلُّكُمْ مَسْئُولٌ عَنْ رَعِيَّتِهِ. The mother is responsible in front of Allah about her family. I am responsible. Everyone is responsible. Not just the leader of the community, the country. You are the leader in your house, and the mother should have. And I would like to listen to our sisters if they have any comment, the difficulties they face, so we can address them.
Okay.
If we have to.
Jazakallah. Because we have a shortage of time, so I am the host or the moderator. I've decided just one thing. There are 3 questions we're going to take more. The first one is from the brother behind Mr. Irfan. The second one is from yourself, and third one from sister. Because
let's go to sister first.
yeah, we don't have a. Do you mind if we ask sister to go first? Yes, please.
I just wanted to add something into that. The thing is, it's more problem about the Muslims in subcontinent, in Pakistan and India. When Islam came in Medina and in Arab countries, masjid was a place, it was open for everyone. Just like the brother said, we will open it for women, for youth, for children. The Sahabiyat, the Prophet Muhammad's wife, they used to come and do itikaf in Masjid al-Nabi. And now, there are so many masajid in Pakistan and India where women are not even allowed to enter. It's more of a thing where...
Cultural thing.
Yeah, cultural, exactly. Where women, they choose to learn about Islam, they have to go out of their way. It's not something, community is not helping us. It's not encouraged, yeah. So I think I would like to add.
Yeah, I think it's a, rather than a question, it's a very good comment. In nutshell, women have restrictions in our mosques for itikaf, for actually coming and doing their own circles and halakas, and also there are not many learning opportunities. We agree with that. Especially people coming from the subcontinent, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and I know the mosques very closely. People actually they restrict the women. There is no justification at all, and we can only pray for them. Sometimes we can negotiate with them and argue with them. And I think in this Langley Islamic Center, inshallah, we were also thinking that we can also have another member of the from the women if they want to be part of the executive committee. We don't have a problem. Yeah. And we have a very limited time because we need to empty the hall, pray Isha.
Thank you very much, sister. I
And
think
the
this
tea
is
is
a
waiting.
really very good question and comment as well. And that's our aim really. And I think you highlighted something very important thing. As part of LIC, we would like to develop a forum where sisters can be part of it. Okay, so they should be part of it. They should also learn, and which is, brother, you were saying that there is an opportunity to learn for the women, for the sisters first of all. Only then they will be able to deliver it to their children and to their families. Okay, and it's not just coming to the mosque for the prayer. It is learning about ahadith as well, and learning about tafsir as well, and gaining knowledge and sharing the knowledge with the community at a wider level. And I think that's what our aim is. We would like to have some workshops, and where this is just for the sisters, so they can talk and they can be champions in the workshops as well.
That is
we
good
like
news, excellent news. I think we need to
One
congratulate sisters for that if this is the aim. But then you need to help all of them to have. Last 2 questions. Your brother behind us. Yeah.
Sure. My name is Riaz.
Yes, sir.
I wouldn't say maybe not a question itself, but I would say just like the same agenda which brother was saying, and also you were also requesting for the suggestions that you made.
Yeah.
Please.
Right. So the questions those we face from the children, from our children, and from the friends' children, for example, like brother Dr. Prasan has started one question of who created God or who created Allah. This is a basic kind of question. Ultimately, their kids ends up asking to the parents. So my suggestion would be maybe at the monthly or a weekly, whatever the agenda we define as the platform of the LIC Muslim Community Center, define a plan for the next 12 weeks, 8 weeks, 6
MashaAllah.
52
Excellent.
weeks. Yeah.
Excellent
And
suggestion.
These are the basic faith of Islam, like Tawheed, and then there is a Salah, there is a Zakah.
Pillars.
This is exactly what we wanted you to come and tell us.
What are the basic misconceptions or the basic
Inshallah.
questions those are asked by the children, and then framing them in such a session in an interactive way. Oh, these are the questions, and we have got more questions. We can take more questions.
Excellent.
And then answering them in a way so so that it can be productive and learning experience for the kids and so too for the adults one. Because it can give, I think, two major benefits. Like for us, where we have learned these all things, not going to the madrasa, not going into somewhere else, but occasionally going into the mosque or learning from the community where we have grown up.
Yeah.
To
You are
kind
right.
of
You are
having a
100%.
refresher course, but we have got that idea, maybe that's a raw idea, maybe that's something has also been faded away. But when we will, as an adult, will be attending those courses or those kind of question answer things, those are already mocked up questions and then answers, we can refresh those things. And I think majorly that can give the benefits to the youth and the younger children, so that the question they face from their siblings, from their
Peers.
students, peers, and
Yes.
the other faiths, those are existing in this Western world. They can also see, oh, this was the question asked to me as well. Oh, this is the answer, I can answer it. Oh, no, I have got the answer. This is the right belief. Islam
Yes.
is the religion for everyone, and this is the right.
I think this is excellent. All these suggestions I have documented, and we endeavor, because we already discussed a lot of things similar to that. Dr. Bassam has, unofficially taken some responsibility to go to the fundamentals of our religion. Is it true?
Yes.
And it will be monthly, so that we remove these misconceptions and also answer difficult. It is excellent. I noted everything. Because the shortage of time, I may sound a little bit rude, because brothers are looking, the tea, coffee is ready. Just a last question. We have to also pray Isha. Please, last question.
My name is Suzanne Hamid. I've grown up in Islam, born in Islam, and spent my time in straight to the mosque. However, because of my family in Pakistan having different Islamic beliefs, I grew up quite confused about what masjid to go to, what not to go to. So how is the LIC Islamic Center going to try and promote every Aqidah or every school of thought to try and come, instead of everybody thinking that we can't go there, it's just for one school of thought?
Yeah. Look, this is the question when we say non-sectarian, what it means is we are not going to promote any sect, not going to put wear labels of any sector, whether it's, Railway or Deobandi or Hanfi or Amal. But within the personal life, if people want to be Hanfi or Maliki or Shafi or Hanbali or something else, that's up to them.
I will have
So, Dr. Bassam will make a final comment, and then please go and have a tea and coffee, and we'll get ready for Isha before we leave. And I might sort of have a concluding remarks if the time allows me. So regarding this point, if you want to say anything.
Jazakumullah khair. For the last two questions about shubuhat, things which make the vision blurred, and I will call this even the more professional word, fitna. You know what is fitna? You are not sure what is happening, what is the right way through. Alhamdulillah, the answers are there. And we all need you just to come forward and to listen how to tackle these points, which are very valid. I agree with you, brother. It's very confusing, because you know what? Everybody is marketing his own belief and his own concept. But where is the evidence? What will make your heart in peace and your mind as well? It is the Quran and the Sunnah. And these shubuhat about what my colleague just have mentioned. Why should I follow this sect or this belief or that school and not the other one? And what is exactly the teaching from the Quran and from the Sunnah? Who else will tell you there is one ayah in the Quran? وَلَا تَكُونُوا كَالَّذِينَ تَفَرَّقُوا. Don't be like those who got dispersed into groups. My brother knows the ayah in Surah Al-Imran. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَرَّقُوا دِينَهُمْ وَكَانُوا شِيعًا لَسْتَ مِنْهُمْ فِي شَيْءٍ. Who will teach you this ayah? Nobody. You know why? Because this ayah puts them away. Insha'Allah, if you come, we will be able, insha'Allah, to tackle these points with evidence. That's the only main difference. When you listen to the evidence, you can't wave away from it, because this is what Allah said in the Quran, what the Prophet ﷺ said. But of course, this is going to be in future, and this is exactly what we were planning to address. The shubuhat and the shahawat. The bulk of our discussions will be about shubuhat. Yes?
I think we have to, we can discuss during the tea session, because we don't have, we have to
Explain it to us.
Yeah. So if I can request the brothers and
I think
sisters.
first the sisters and the children, if they can start first.
Not now. The time is over.